Hey there, and thanks for joining. It's me, Mike Lind. If this is your first time seeing one of my videos, I'm a real estate agent based in Toronto's amazing neighborhood of West Rouge, and I also help out people in Centennial and Highland Creek as well. Can we just admit that the real estate market is changing, and it changed pretty freaking quickly? Yeah, because it has. So I'm going to point out a few things today, and I'm going to pick on one listing that's in it's listed in my neighborhood, but it's not in my neighborhood, if you get my drift. So anyways, what I'm trying to get at here is the agent that you work with now more than ever really matters, and I'm going to show you why. Here we are, and this is 57 Wharfside Lane. Now 57 Wharfside Lane is just south of Lawrence and a little bit west of Port Union Road. So this property here, nice 3-bedroom, 3-washroom, listed at $800,000. That's pretty low. They're expecting offers on this one. Double check there. So May 30th. So today is May 24th. 25th. They're holding back on offers for 5 days. Now they will take an offer before May 30th, but it has to be an extremely strong offer. That's what it says. Now, give you some context here. When people log on to the public side of the MLS, which is realtor.ca, they don't get to see the days on the market, how long it's been on the market. They also don't get to see, I believe it's the contract date, but certainly they don't get to see how many times this property has been listed, taken off the market, and relisted. Okay, so this one has a finished walkout and separate entrance basement. I'm going to have a quick look at it. It's a nice looking property. It's got the garage in the back. So stepping up, I'm just going to go quickly inside. So nice kitchen, nice laid out kitchen. You got your granite counter, stainless steel appliances, gas stove. It's nice, looking nice. Now this one does have a massive built-in table with a waterfall side splash here. It's a modern house, pretty good layout. I'm not happy with that knee wall. I mean, it's not my favorite type of thing, but I mean, they had to put load-bearing wall in there somewhere, and they need to keep it open concept. So better that way than to have just a wall in between. So it's got hardwood floors. It's got the typical things you're looking for in a modern house. You've got a Juliet balcony that overlooks the front. There it is there. And here's the primary bedroom. Looks like a king-size bed, or it could be the angle of the camera, wide lens camera. That's a king size. Okay, so it's big, carpeted. You know, you've got your 4-piece washroom. No his and hers sinks in the ensuite. Good sized bedrooms. It's clean. There's your finished basement. You know, it's laminate downstairs. You got pot lights. So, you know, we're looking at a good modern home. Now, what is the issue here? So here's the issue. Take you back to the time machine. So here we are at 57 Wharfside Lane's original list. Okay, so this was listed at $999,000. It came out on April 28th, and they held back offers. And I can't show it you here because then if I show you the original listing date, it's going to show you the sellers' names. I can't show you that. But anyways, they wanted offers on May 4th, I believe it was. So May 4th came and went. And I don't know if they got any offers, or if they did, they didn't get what they were expecting. Of course, they're not going to say what they were expecting. They were hoping for the market to bid itself up over what they were expecting, and everybody will be happy. Fortunately, it didn't work here. So what they did is they left it on the market for about 9 days. They took it off the market on May 9th and relisted it on that same day, May 9th, for $1.149. Now, I don't know if they got any offers again, okay, but it sat on the market for another 15 days without getting what they wanted, which is apparently $1,150,000. They didn't get it. So 15 days later, what they did is they canceled it again, and now we have here listed at $800,000. Okay, offers are going to be on May 30th. Now, if the market didn't say that Didn't tell them that it was worth $1,150,000, 1.15 back then. It's certainly not going to do it now because, like I said, the market has changed. So I really feel sorry for the sellers, the owners of this place, because I'm going to take you back to the listing. And if we look at it, they have a possession date. They want a possession date of June 11th. We're in May 25th right now. Right, sorry, no, I'm sorry, that's July 11th. So we're looking at about 45 days or so for them to sell. And this isn't anything new. I mean, if you look back at the other ones, they had possession date of July 11th. So the sellers are either in a crunch time here where they need to sell by that date, meaning like the house has to close by that day because they've probably bought already, and that's their closing date. Maybe they're giving themselves a couple of days in between, but that day is going to approach very, very quickly, because when the market is changing like this, it's not going to be a week on the market and offers come in and it gets accepted. Now, I could be totally wrong, and I hope I am for the sake of the homeowners here, and I hope they get what they're asking or what they need. But the market has changed, and I'm going to show you where I think the price is going to be for this house to sell at, to start over again. So here we are back on the MLS. Now, what I did is I did a search going back 6 months, and I included semi-detached and townhouses. Now, the reason why I included semi-detached is because a lot of them are the similar size. A lot of them are 3 bedrooms, 3 washrooms, much like our subject property, which is 3 bedrooms, 3 washrooms. So if I'm looking at it here, and I've sorted them into the most recent sale to I'm looking at a semi-detached here that listed for $900,000, sold for $1,050,000. I see a townhouse here that's listed at $1 million, sold for $1,065,000. Mind you, this one had 4 washrooms. Okay, so a little more of a, not an incentive, maybe a little bit more reason for it to go for over $1 million. Then we've got a semi-detached here for $799,000, sold for $954,000. 3 bedrooms, 3 washrooms. Attached townhouse here again, listed for $1,080,000, sold for $1 million. This one had 4 washrooms. You can see where I'm going here. So if I take a look at the stats on these ones, the 7 count here, I get a sold price, an average sold price of $1,056,000. Let's call it $1,056,000, $1,050,000, okay? Because that's what the median is here, $1,050,000. So is this the price that they should expect? Maybe, but I'm going to refine this a little bit more. I'm kind of giving you some inside baseball here as to how I price things. So I'm going to take all of these into consideration, and I'm going to look at the highest prices, which is 1.138. Now they've already listed it at $1,150,000. I don't know, I can't say that. $1,150,000, 1.15. So to me, this is too close to that number to include, because if they tried out that price, they're not going to get it. So I'm going to take those ones out of there and just see what we have here in terms of stats. And what we're getting here is we're still getting a median price. A median selling price is of $1,050,000. But we're getting an average sold price of $1,023,000. So in terms of what they should expect, and I say quote unquote expect, I think they should expect anywhere from $945,000 up to a maximum of $1 million. I'm going to call it $1,020,000. $1,020,000 is what they can reasonably expect at the top end. So, back here. Now, the other thing that I want to bring up about, the agent that you work with really matters, especially in this market that's been turning, is a lot of the agents that are out there, even if they're 10 years in the market, they've never experienced a balanced market or a buyer's market. What they've experienced is listing at a low price, holding off offers for a week, making it nice and pretty inside, holding off offers for a week, and then they get the house bid up, because anything that they listed for the past 10 years has been pretty much guaranteed to sell. It's never a guaranteed sell, but it has been, a very easy market for sellers and for listing agents. The buyers agents have, had a hell of a time for the past, we're going back to like even 2010, this has been going on, right? So you know, I've been in it since 2004, so I've seen the balanced market. I've even touched on a buyer's market before. So who you work with really matters, and I'll put it into even more context, because when we're looking at this house here, it's listed as being in, oh sorry, let me switch over to the desktop again. It's listed as being in West Rouge. Now, I don't know why, you know, Toronto Real Estate Board in their infinite wisdom, you know, they call Centennial, Centennial. They call Highland Creek, Highland Creek. But we get this awesome name of E10 Rouge. Like, come on, can't we just call it West Rouge? So it's listed in E10 Rouge, West Rouge. Now, if I go onto the map here, here's Port Union. If we go on to Treb's defined boundaries of Rouge E10 and Centennial Scarborough, and we zoom in to Wharfside, where are we? We're in Centennial. So not only are they listed as a wrong price, they're listed in the wrong neighborhood. So anybody that's coming and searching for something into West Rouge, they're going to find it, but they're going to discover that it's in Centennial. Now we're splitting hairs here, but there is a difference when you get into, you know, the northern part of Centennial. Down here, yes, these are all newer builds, and they do tie into all of the townhouses and semis over here. But still, this is in Centennial. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So like I said, I do feel sorry for the sellers here. You know, I don't wish it on anybody to have to go through this sort of an anxiety. I don't know if it's the sellers that, you know, have that price in mind, if it's the agents that maybe promise them that price, or they're just not looking at the proper comparables. They're looking at the peak of the market, which was January, February, and some of March. You know, just being listed at 800,000 is not going to attract the buyers that they want, and the buyers that they want are the ones that are looking at 1.15. That property is not worth 1.15 in today's market. Maximum is $1,020,000. So I just wanted to point that out. Like I said, I really do hope that the sellers do get to sell their house, but just keep in mind that prices are changing, and if you have agents that are still coming into your house, if you're looking to sell and trying to play the whole price low and bid it up, it's not working as much anymore. It still does work a bit, but it is not as effective as it once was. So anyways, that's me in a nutshell, showing you what's happening in the market. It is a bit of a microcosm. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. My information is right here, and I hope you have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you on the West Rouge market update that's coming up in 6 days or so. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again. Bye-bye.